There's something truly fascinating about twin flames that goes beyond their deep spiritual connection or their powerful love. It's something people notice, even if they don't have the words to explain it. They look different, not necessarily in how they dress or carry themselves, but in how their energy radiates, how their eyes sparkle, how their skin glows, how they seem to walk through the world with a quiet kind of magic. Twin flames often look much younger than their actual age. It's not just physical, it's energetic, spiritual, soulful. It's as though time forgets how to touch them in the usual way. This isn't a coincidence. It's not about skincare routines or lucky genes. The youthful glow that surrounds many twin flames is deeply rooted in the soul. It's spiritual. It's metaphysical. It's sacred. In this narration, I will take you through the reasons why twin flames seem ageless, untouched by time, in a way that is as mystifying as it is beautiful. Together, we will explore how the twin flame journey awakens energies that renew the body, soften the heart, and realign the spirit with the eternal. You will come to see that the outer glow is a reflection of something much deeper, an inner light that burns brightly because of the very nature of the soul's connection. Let's begin. When a twin flame connection is activated, it stirs something ancient within the soul. For many, life before meeting their twin flame feels like walking through a dream, a haze of routine and unconscious habits. But when this sacred connection sparks, it's like lightning striking dry earth. The soul wakes up. This awakening is not merely emotional or romantic. It is cellular. The energy between twin flames is so powerful, so pure, that it begins to move through every layer of the being: mind, heart, body, and soul. It realigns, it clears, it transforms. When the soul begins to awaken in this way, it affects the physical body. The body starts releasing stored emotions and long-held trauma, and with that release, there's a visible change. The weight of years begins to lift. Old energies that aged the face, dulled the eyes, or created tension in the body start to dissolve. The person appears lighter, freer, more alive. The soul is eternal, and when you're connected to your twin flame, you begin to tap into that timeless energy. You start identifying less with your age, your past, your worries, and more with your soul, your truth, your joy. This shift in consciousness sends signals to the body that it's safe to relax, to heal, to rejuvenate. You might find yourself laughing more. You may feel childlike wonder again. Even if the journey brings pain and struggle, it also reconnects you with your heart. That deep connection to love, to presence, naturally softens the face, brings color back to the skin, and lights up the eyes in a way that no cosmetic can reproduce. This is the first reason twin flames often appear ageless. They've begun to live from the soul rather than the ego. And the soul does not age. The twin flame path is not easy. It's not all butterflies and euphoria. In fact, one of the hallmarks of this connection is the intensity of the healing it demands. It brings up everything: every buried fear, every scar from childhood, every belief that says you are unworthy of love. And yet, this is also the very reason the journey is so transformative. When true healing takes place, not just surface-level fixes, but soul-deep cleansing, it changes the frequency of the body. Old pain holds tension in the muscles. Fear creases the forehead. Guilt sinks into the skin. Resentment bends the posture. These things don't just affect us emotionally, they physically age us. But when love begins to flood those wounds, something remarkable happens. The energy of twin flame love is pure, divine, and unconditional. It is not bound by human fears. It teaches you how to forgive, how to release, how to open your heart even after it's been broken. When this kind of love moves through your system, it starts to wash away the heaviness that once made you feel older than your years. Healing through divine love doesn't always mean the presence of your twin flame. Even in separation, the soul continues the work. You begin meditating more, practicing self-love, journaling, crying when you need to, holding yourself with compassion. All of this opens space in your energy field. And when you make room for love, peace follows. Peace is youthful. It removes the layers that time and pain have built around the heart. As you heal and soften, others begin to notice. They can't quite put their finger on it, but they see a lightness in you. You start to glow not because of what you're wearing or how you're styled, but because you're free. Freedom from pain and past stories rejuvenates the body and brings a youthfulness that is unmistakable. One of the most profound energetic activations that can happen on the twin flame journey is the awakening of Kundalini energy. This energy lies dormant at the base of the spine, and when it is stirred, often triggered by the presence or spiritual union of the twin, it begins to rise, illuminating every chakra, every cell, every hidden part of your being. The Kundalini fire is not just symbolic, it is real. It generates immense energy in the body, often accompanied by physical sensations, heat, tingling, vibrations. As it moves upward through the body's energy system, it clears out energetic blockages and reactivates dormant spiritual DNA. The result? A complete rewiring of your system. When Kundalini rises and flows freely, it revitalizes the body. You start to feel more energized, more alive. Sleep improves. The body becomes more sensitive to what it needs: nutritious food, movement, stillness. Your intuition guides you toward the right choices. Even without thinking, you may naturally shift into habits that promote longevity and wellness. The skin becomes clearer. Hair begins to shine. Eyes brighten. There's a liveliness in your movements. This is the power of awakened life force energy. It doesn't just renew your spirit, it rejuvenates your form. The Kundalini process, while powerful, must be respected. It is not something to force, and it can be intense. But for those on the twin flame path, this activation often happens as a part of their soul contract. It is divinely guided and meant to prepare the body and mind to hold higher states of consciousness and unconditional love. This rising energy fuels creativity, sexual vitality, spiritual insight, and yes, physical regeneration. When your life force is awakened, you become radiant. This radiance has nothing to do with age and everything to do with alignment. Many people live in the past or the future. They carry the regrets of yesterday and the anxieties of tomorrow. This constant mental activity creates stress, and stress is one of the most powerful forces behind premature aging. The mind that is never still burns out the body. Twin flames, however, are taught, sometimes abruptly, sometimes gently, to return to the now. The connection demands presence. Whether in union or separation, you learn that peace only exists in the present moment. You begin to discover that joy is not found in chasing what could be, nor in dwelling on what was. It is found in being here, fully, in your body and soul. When you live from the present moment, your body begins to trust you. It stops releasing stress hormones so frequently. The nervous system softens, the breath deepens, and the face, that mirror of your inner world, begins to reflect calm, serenity, openness. Living in the now allows you to notice beauty again. You see the way sunlight moves through the trees. You hear the subtle changes in your own heartbeat. You become more aware of how you move, speak, breathe. This level of mindfulness reconnects you with your natural rhythms. And natural rhythm is deeply youthful. It is the rhythm of a child at play, of someone in love with life. When you live in the now, life begins to surprise you again. You laugh more, you explore, you feel emotions fully and let them go just as freely. This way of being nourishes the body just as much as it nourishes the heart. One of the most powerful and painful gifts of the twin flame journey is that it strips away everything you are not. It doesn't do this all at once, but slowly, layer by layer. The masks you wore to survive, the roles you played to be accepted, the ideas you carried about who you were supposed to be. All of it begins to fall away. At first, this can feel destabilizing. Who am I if I'm not what I used to be? But as you continue to walk the path, something beautiful begins to emerge: your true self. This return to authenticity is one of the main reasons twin flames often appear ageless. Most people spend years, decades, building a personality based on conditioning, and it's exhausting. Holding up a false self takes energy, it creates tension, it wears the body down. But when you begin to live as your true self, energy that was once used to pretend or protect is now used to live, to express, to breathe freely. The face relaxes, the eyes become clearer, the body begins to feel like home. Authenticity is magnetic, it's peaceful, and it creates harmony in your entire system. People often notice something different about those on the twin flame journey. They seem more real, more present, more at ease. This is because they are no longer hiding behind a mask. They are becoming who they truly are. When you live from your essence, your spirit begins to shine through the body. And that spirit is eternal, untouched by time. It doesn't care about age. It is here to experience, to create, to love. This is why even older twin flames often have a youthful spark. It's the soul shining through, unfiltered, unhindered, unashamed. More than anything else, it is love that keeps twin flames looking and feeling youthful. But not just any love. This love doesn't fade when times get hard. It doesn't depend on constant attention, control, or even physical closeness. It isn't built on fear or insecurity. This is a higher kind of love, pure, soul-based, and eternal. It lives in the heart, even in silence. It exists beyond time, beyond the body, and beyond the mind. It is unconditional, which means it flows freely no matter what happens. When twin flames feel this kind of love, it awakens something deep inside them. It's like a sacred flame that lights the way home to the soul. Even if they are apart in the physical world, that flame never goes out. Just knowing this kind of love is real, feeling it once, even briefly, changes them forever. It's not about fantasy or romantic highs. It's about connection at the deepest level, where the soul recognizes itself in another and remembers why it came here. This love begins to heal the wounds that life has left behind. It softens the sharpness of old pain. It brings peace to the heart. Over time, it melts fear, bitterness, and sadness. And when these heavy emotions begin to dissolve, the body starts to shift too. Muscles relax. The nervous system calms. There is less pressure, less weight, and more space for joy. Love brings renewal. It brings lightness. It makes the heart feel safe enough to open again. And when the heart is open, the body feels supported. It starts to glow from the inside out. The eyes sparkle. The smile becomes genuine. The skin begins to reflect the peace that lives within. These are all signs of youth, not just physical but spiritual. Love gives this gift. And the effects don't stop there. This kind of love expands your energy. People can feel it when you walk into a room. You become warm, inviting, and calming to be around. That's because you're not just holding love for another person, you're carrying the frequency of love itself. It's in your voice, your gaze, your touch, even your silence. And because love is the highest and most healing vibration, it lifts your entire being. It makes you feel alive again. Even if you are in separation from your twin flame, this love does not disappear. It remains inside you, waiting for you to return to it. It can be accessed through meditation, self-care, stillness, or moments of deep feeling. The more time you spend in the presence of that love, no matter how you reach it, the more you are restored. It gently washes away years of stress and pain and brings you back to your natural state of wholeness. That wholeness looks and feels youthful because it's not burdened by the past. When you live in love, you live in your soul. And when you live in your soul, your body responds with light, vitality, and grace. You don't have to chase youth. You become it. If you've ever glanced at your reflection and noticed something unusual, something glowing in your face, something softer in your eyes, then you are already witnessing what this journey is doing to you. That glow isn't a surface change. It's something sacred. It's your soul beginning to shine through the body. You are not just aging differently. You are aging through love, through healing, through awakening. That's why you look and feel lighter. This twin flame path is not just about meeting someone special. It's about meeting yourself. It's about remembering who you are beyond the roles, beyond the fears, beyond the limits life placed on you. And when you begin to live from that true self, the timeless self, you naturally look and feel younger because you are no longer carrying the burdens of a false identity. You're not just becoming more beautiful in appearance. You're becoming more alive. You're coming back into balance with the truth of your being. And the truth is, your soul has no age. Your essence is not touched by time. When you live from that place, the outer world starts to reflect it. The body becomes a mirror for the soul's light. You become more radiant, not just physically, but energetically. This journey will ask much of you. It will push you to grow. It will stretch your heart until you think it might break. But that stretching is not the end. It's the beginning of something greater. It's the unfolding of your deepest self. And as you heal, as you love, as you forgive and rise again, you are transformed. That transformation is visible. People will feel it. They will see it, even if they don't understand what they're seeing. So take heart. You are walking a path that very few understand, but it is sacred beyond words. You are not alone, even in your quietest moments. The light that grows within you is the light of eternal love, and it cannot be dimmed. No matter where you are on your journey, Whether in reunion or separation, whether in peace or pain, remember that the love you carry is already working its magic. It is healing your body, it is calming your heart, it is lifting your spirit. So keep going. Let your love guide you. Let your soul lead the way. And when you do, your light will continue to shine, not just in your face, but in your presence, in your voice, in your every step. You are timeless. You are radiant. You are love. And it shows.